And welcome back to the football recap. Of course, this is our seventh show, the 7th week of area high school football. Still one team looking for their first victory of the season, that being the Union Scotties. They came oh so close this past Friday night. Let's see what happened when the Scotties hosted the Wilmington Greyhounds. We pick up action of the first quarter of play. The Scotties with the football. There they are in their blue jerseys. Quarterback Robbie Nogue hitting his receiver there on the far sideline. Nogue again back at her center for the Scotties. Looking, passes upfield pass, almost intercepted, but a catch made right at the 1 yard line. Now we'll see Jeff Micko score one of his 2 touchdowns on the evening on a 1 yard plunge. There it is as he fights his way into the end zone. They called him in. Scotties on the point after lead it 7-0. Against the two-time defending Class A champion Wilmington Greyhounds. Quarterback Pat Anderson handing off to Ted Bear. Bear busting over left tackle for a big gain before he's tripped up on the play. Again, Bear looking for room to run, this time nowhere. Scotty defense tough. In fact, Union in this football game outgained Wilmington as we're closing in on the first quarter. This is second quarter action now with Union with the football. Greyhound defense doing a good job defensively there. As you see, number 45, Ted Bear, in on the stop for Wilmington. Micko, this time he's wrapped up by a host of Greyhound tacklers. Again, Nogue back under center for Union. Nogue drops back to pass, looks. His pass is picked off, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. Jared Mitchell still on his feet. He'll race 45 yards as he picked off Nogue's pass, goes into the end zone. The point after touchdown was no good. And the Scotties lead it by a score. There you see it, 7-6. Still plenty of time to go in the first half. Now on the ensuing kickoff, we'll see Jason Craner catch it at his own 16-yard line, make a nice move right up the middle of the field. Some great blocking by Union. Huge hole from Craner. He's going to get tackled from behind. He almost broke it all the way as he gets dragged down at the Wilmington 28-yard line. So the Scotties in business. Nogue under center, hands off to Joe Gunn. Gunn off left tackle inside the 10-yard line and inside the 5 for Union. On the following play, Nogue will hand off to number 3, Jeff Micko. Bounces off a couple of Greyhounds, gets into the end zone, and Union, after the point after touchdown, extends its lead to 14-6 over the Wilmington Greyhounds. And now Wilmington on offense trying to get something going before the end of the first half. Pat Anderson handoff there, no gain at all for Wilmington on that play. The Greyhounds trying to muster something up before going into the locker room. A good move there by Anderson, picks up some yardage for Wilmington. And here Anderson looking upfield to throw the football, does, and incomplete, almost caught, almost a nice catch on the near sideline for Wilmington. Union still leading it at this point, 14-6. Gunn looking for some room to run the football, coughs it up, you see it right there. Wilmington pounces on it on the Union 30-yard line. So the Greyhounds with a big break that they needed now in business. We see Bear handoff right up the middle, big hole. Bear takes it deep into Scotty territory to the 10-yard line. Again, Greyhounds still working on offense. Handoff up the middle inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. And then it'll be Ted Bear, the ball carrier. Bear on the 3-yard run. The run, they tried for the 2-point conversion. You'll see it right here. The Greyhounds will try for the 2-point conversion. Anderson tries to run the football, no go. He is stopped short. So at the end of the first half, Union led it 14-12. This is second half action. Nice pass from Rob Nogue. Pass went incomplete. Now they rule it incomplete. So the Scotties on offense here on the punt. Low line drive kick. And Wilmington will watch it bounce, and they pounce on top of it. So Wilmington now on offense. They trail it 14-12. And we'll see the Greyhounds mount a good drive here. Pat Anderson jumps back to pass. Pass is caught in the middle of the field, and some big yardage being picked up there by the Wilmington Greyhounds. Of course, we told you that the Greyhounds are on offense. Pat Anderson handoff to Ted Bear. Bear bounces off a couple of tackles, gets into the end zone. Bear, 5-yard run. He scored 2 touchdowns on the night. Now the 2-point conversion. Anderson will keep it himself, and he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Wilmington now on top of Union for the first time of the night, 20-14, but still plenty of time for the Scotties to get back in the football game. This time on the ensuing kickoff, it won't be that successful this time around for Jason Craner. Craner wrapped up, as you saw right there. The Wilmington defense tough in that second half. They hold. Anderson fumbles the football. Who's got it? And Wilmington hangs on to the football that time around. But the Greyhound defense was awfully tough in this second half of play. Joe Gunn, the ball carrier right there, finds yardage tough inside the Wilmington defense. No-gauge drops back to pass, looks, pass over the middle. It's caught on the far sideline by Miko. Pace for the catch. Good hit by the Greyhounds. Remember, too, they still lead at 20-14. Now Nogue trying a little bit of a quarterback draw. That doesn't work. Scotty bench worry. They know they need a touchdown to tie this football game up. Handoff to Joe Gunn. Gunn trying to get outside for Union. Can't do it. Good defense, as we told you, in that second half by Wilmington. As the Greyhounds trying to prove on their record. Scotties looking for their first win of the season. Here, a nice pass and catch there by Rob Nogue. Nogue back under center for Union. Coming up in fourth quarter action, Nogue will keep this football, and he'll get out of bounds on the near sideline, but he was hoping to pick up more yardage on the play, but no go. Now, Wilmington with the football, again in the fourth quarter of play. Bear looking for some room, some nice moves by the senior, of course, playing on that championship team a year ago. Ted Bear picking up yardage for Wilmington. Damon Hart now in the game at quarterback, passing the ball here to the near sideline. And the Scotty defense also played tough in the second half. Basically, they just led Union on that one big drive of 72 yards in 8 plays. Here, Hart's wrapped up for a big loss by the Scotty defense. Wilmington still with the football. Damon Hart looking for somebody to pass to. Does downfield. Pass is cut, and the Greyhounds come up close to a first down. Still, Wilmington holding on to the football, and that 20-14 lead. Not a good punt, and Union will get good field position, but the ball you see hits one of the Scotties. Looked like they just wanted the ball to roll, but it hit one of the Scotties, but they pounced right on top of it. Union with the football. Here, little hook and lateral play, but the ball will be fumbled by Joe Gunn. You see it. It almost goes out of bounds, but it hits the referee, and it's recovered by Wilmington. Bad break for the Scotties. It looked like that ball was going to go out of bounds, but it hit the official on the near sideline. So Wilmington working on offense with that 20-14 lead, and they bust a big gain there. But Wilmington will not score on this drive as the Scotty defense will come up big. Damon Hart looking to throw the football, rolling to the near side, still rolling, looking, and he's knocked out of bounds. Union players look on, anxiously awaiting to see what happens. Rob Nogue drops back to pass, hits Makio Cheek. Now watch this. It looks like Cheek's wrapped up, bounces off a couple of Greyhounds. Now it's off to the races. Can Cheek tie it up? He's coming here on the near sideline, but he's dragged down inside Wilmington territory late in the football game. Union with the ball. We'll see Rob Nogue dropping back to pass, looking over the middle. It is picked off. Heath Smarjasso picks off the pass for Wilmington to halt the Union drive, and we'll see the Greyhounds just running out the clock here. Ted Bear will get the football, 20-14 the score. Ted Bear gets the handoff as Wilmington wins it by a final of 20-14 over Union. This week, the Greyhounds have it tough. They'll host the top-ranked Farrell Steelers on Friday evening. Meanwhile, Union, still, of course, looking for their first victory of the season, will be at West Middlesex. Look for the Scotties to come up with their first victory on Friday night. The Laurel